Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel Coder Vlogs. In this video, I will be starting a series on Flutter Firebase tutorial where we cover all the important topics related to the Firebase. If you don't know about Firebase, Firebase is a platform. Using Firebase, you can add push notification in your mobile app. You can create database and use in your application, and also it has some features like authentication. You can do Facebook login, you can do Google login, and multiple logins features. So, and one more thing about Firebase, it has cloud function and many more features. With using cloud function, you can add a payment gateway using Stripe, and you can add Node.js code, which will be in the cloud. And so this Firebase platform can save your development time. So it has many benefits, and also it has some cons, like it is expensive, but it saves your time. If you create your own custom database using your own server, so that thing will take time, but that thing cost is less. But using Firebase, time will be saved, but you will add some more money, some you will your cost will be high. So in this video, we will integrate Firebase in Flutter application. So our first step is to open the Chrome and open the Firebase website. So you will open the Firebase website and click on Get Started. I need to create a new empty project. I will click on Add New Project. Here I will write project name Firebase tutorial and click on Continue. Then I will disable this option, that is for Google Analytics, and we don't need that. And we will click on our Create Project button. So this website will create Firebase project for us, which we can use in our Flutter application. Click on Continue. Okay, our Firebase project is ready. Now let's integrate that. So we have multiple options here: iOS, Android, Web, Unity, and Flutter. So Flutter, there is new option here for Flutter, but we will not gonna use that because I'm not sure how to use that. I will use the old method, that is integrate using iOS and Android, and in next video I will tell you how to integrate using Flutter. I hope, I am assuming that this option will save your time. Okay, so for first step we will integrate using iOS. So the first thing it require here is Apple bundle ID. This thing is very important. So we will come here in our project and click on the iOS folder, then open this folder in Xcode. In the Xcode, click on runner and click on signing capabilities. Here there is a bundle identifier. Copy this one and add here. You will copy paste here. So bundle identifier is basically Apple bundle ID. You have to this text field is important, so make sure this data is correct. Remaining two text field is optional, so you can skip or write anything in that. Then register your app. Then download this file, Google service info.plist. Okay, and copy this file and add here in the runner. You will open this file in Finder, I mean in the window, like this. You will open this folder, runner folder, and paste this file and change the file name. It should be like Google service info.plist. Remove the 5 digit. Okay, this is set. Okay, step number 3, add Firebase SDK. We have to skip this step. It is not required. It is mentioned in the documentation of Firebase, but there is no need of adding this, implementing this step. Also, skip the step number 4, click next and continue to console. Now for the iOS, it is integrated successfully. In order to check that it is integrated successfully, I will open my iOS simulator. Okay, in the project I will open the pubspec.yaml file. Okay, you have to add a Firebase core dependency, then you will click on control save, so it will download that library in the project, and then you will go to main and add here. You will add 2 line of code. First you will add widgets flutter binding dot initialized. It means that everything should be initialized before calling this line. Await Firebase dot, let me add the package, import package, and then we will use Firebase core. So initialize app, as I am using await, so await is looking for a future value, a response value. For that I will add async keyword here and make the return type as future. Okay, so this line is for making sure everything is initialized, so this line is not interrupted in a runtime, and this will initialize our app. If the integration is incorrect, so the application will be crash. If the integration is correct, then it will be run fine. So I will add here one parameter. It's important, otherwise you will face error. Then I will add Firebase option. So it requires some values: API key, app ID, sender ID, and project ID. Let me remove this down, and I will open this file Google service and copy this API key, paste here. Then similar for app ID. So Google app ID is the app ID. Copy this one and paste here. Sender ID and project ID. Okay, for that sender ID is basically GCM sender ID. Copy this line and add this value here. Now last thing is project ID. So project ID is here. Copy and paste over here. Now everything is ready. So now let's run the application, make sure it's constant, and our simulator, iOS simulator is ready. So now let's run the application and test that it is integrated successfully or not. After that we will integrate using Android, and then our integration will be done. Then we will move to next video. Okay, so the application is run successfully, so it means that the integration is fine. Now let's move to Android. So click on add app, click on Android. So add here, it require a package name. To enter a package name for Android, I will close iOS, open Android, and add here there is folder called app. Then click on build Gradle file, which is inside the app, and there is a default configuration keyword. Inside here there is application ID. Copy this value, and this value will be used in our here. The application ID and package name is same, so make sure this value is correct and remaining is optional. Now click on register app, and then download the Google service.json file. So okay, just copy this one, or you can also just drag this file and put in the app. Rename this file, and if we look the location, so it says inside the app. Okay, inside the app. Okay, so it is inside the app. Okay, we will run this, then we will understand it's fine or not. Okay, click on next. So copy this line, and it says project build Gradle, which is outside the app folder. So right here I will go outside the app folder and then build Gradle, and right here I will write class path. This I will remove the remaining code, just adding version like this. Okay, then I will go to next step. So it says app level Gradle file. So there are two things, like I have to add this line, so I will copy that, and then I will go to app folder. Then inside the app there is a build Gradle, and there will be plugin. Okay, there is a plugin. So below here or here, where you want, add this line of code and copy this. In the documentation it is not mentioned correctly, but you have to write like this. Okay, and in the dependency add this code. Okay, great. So then close this application, close the simulator, and run the Android emulator. Okay, here I will click on next, and click on the continue to console. So from Firebase side, it is all the steps are implemented. Now let's run this application in the Android emulator. If it runs fine, it means that we have successfully integrated the Firebase in Android. But unfortunately, I got the error. It means that there is something wrong. So this is the error. The error is that model version not found exception, could not find the com.google.gms Google service. So this is not finding, which means that this value is wrong. That's why it is not finding. For that, I will go outside of this app folder, click here and add here this line is incorrect. Something is incorrect. That's why it is not found. It is giving me the error of model version not found exception. The model version is correct. The version number is correct. Problem is over here. So add here I have to write this. Okay, before it was dot, then I replace with this keyword. Okay, now I will run the application and check it is working fine or not. Still I have another issue. That's why I hate Android. Android give me so many errors. Now it's saying that Android SDK is below 19. So I got it. I have to open the app build Gradle file and go to the default config and minimum. I have to set this minimum SDK version to 19. Save it and now run the application. Let me see any more error. So I hate Android because too many error bugs. It is not efficient. Android is not efficient. iOS is super efficient. Let's see. Okay, thanks God. So our application is executed successfully. We have successfully integrated the Firebase in our Flutter application. So our purpose of video is complete. In the next video we will cover more topics about Firebase with Flutter. So bye bye, see you in next video.